forecast, that's going to be okay too.
Yeah, we know that there's rain in the forecast, and we know that there's rain expected for the parade, but what? We've got umbrellas, we've got ponchos, we've got trash bags. We're good to go.
We have human sunshine in the form of all the people coming to this amazing parade. It is the best day of the year in Philadelphia. A little rain's not going to bother anybody.
It's going to be great.
Trust me.
Bother anyone. In fact, I think we should just all take a moment, practice some gratitude right now, because what about a couple weeks ago we were talking about how desperately we needed wet weather, and we're going to get some. It's just the timing doesn't necessarily work in everyone's favor. For the next 24 hours or so, temperatures are going to ride a mini roller coaster. They don't ebb and flow too much. It's what Mother Nature brings us in the way of cloud cover. Those increase today with a high in the low 50s. Through the overnight, we've got the insulating blanket factor of those clouds, and by tomorrow morning we will be tracking some wet weather for you. As for right now, locally, we're fine. We're dry. It's quiet. We've got the clouds especially taking over through the Lehigh Valley, starting to infringe on the I-95 corridor, but that storm system is really still forming itself through the Central Plain states. That's going to come together not only through the overnight, but by very early tomorrow morning. We've got a wet situation on our hands, and that does include the I-95 corridor. I mean, the flip side to this, at least we don't have the cold air that's to the north. They'll have accumulating snowfall. For us, just plain old rain. So for the parade, I've got a checklist for you. You'll want to dress in the layers. Alicia already told you, you've got the rain jackets, you've got the rain boots, but some hand warmers and maybe a thermos of hot chocolate. How does that sound? Alicia, we're going to stay warm and toasty together because tomorrow it's going to be my first Thanksgiving Day parade.
Yay!
Yes, Payton. Oh, you're going to have the best day ever. Join all of us in the amazing city of Philadelphia out there. And Duncan, by the way, will be out handing out coffee, hot chocolate, the munchkins, all the goodies. So it's a party.
You'll be taken care of.
You might have travel plans laid on out. So I've invited my turkey friend, and we're going to go catch the bus together. In fact, the Action News Express is what I'm calling it here, because your travel plans today, at least locally, are just fine. We approach the low 50s this afternoon with mostly cloudy conditions as those clouds continue to move on in. And even by about the evening commute home, if you're still working today, if the kids have school today, temperatures are still expected to be around 50 degrees, and it's going to be dry. But again, the clouds just take over. So that's the precursor to bigger change to come. I've laid out Thanksgiving. We've got a steady moderate rain expected for the morning around midday, maybe around ½ an inch to 3/4 of an inch. So there will be some slow holiday travel, especially early. But the good news is models are looking at the afternoon and evening trending a little drier. Those showers exit, and the roads will still remain wet, so you'll still want to take it easy out there. But we'll also see the possibility of a few peaks of sunshine. Now, I've stopped the clock here at about 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. This is the onslaught of that wet weather. The heaviest of stuff is still through central Pennsylvania, and then that pivots through the area. I've stopped the clock here at about 8:30 tomorrow morning. You can see a blanketing rainfall, but it is pretty light in nature, maybe a few moderate pockets here and there. And then this really starts to pull out of here as we approach noon. And I think we already see some clearing, especially through central Pennsylvania, our western communities. And then everyone is dry, and we take on a breezy persistence from the atmosphere here at about 5:30 tomorrow evening. But out the door right now, again, there's no problems. We're up to 50 for Philadelphia. That's still a couple degrees cooler than this time yesterday. And we've got sustained winds around 10 miles per hour. It's not going to slow you down on the roads or through the airways. Again, at least here locally, we're up to about 50 again for Philadelphia, not too far off from that as you approach locations through Delaware. In fact, Middletown, Delaware is one of the warmest spots on the map at 51 degrees. It's 43 in Allentown and 46, though, out in Lancaster. The call from AccuWeather today, we're up to 53 degrees. Sunshine this morning to cloud cover this afternoon, and it's dry for any travel plans here. Thanks to the increase in cloud cover, those temperatures are not going to fall as far as we head through the overnight. We're down to 43 for Philadelphia. The outlying areas perhaps just around 40. A few of you in the upper 30s come tomorrow. And through your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day forecast, the rain is in and out of here tomorrow in a hurry. We're up to about 49 for your Thanksgiving. And after that, we've got this chill in the air that settles in. In fact, feeling more like winter by Sunday with a high only in the upper 30s, ladies.
Feeling like the holidays.
Feeling like the holidays. Yes, Nydia.
Payton, thank you.
It really is going to be a party regardless. I mean, heck, I'm going to be there for the first time ever, so I'm excited. And our rain chances, unfortunately, do ramp up come early tomorrow. But the good news is we're trending drier through the afternoon. And the storm system we're watching is really still getting its thing going. The momentum is still out to the west. And what's ahead of that is the cloud cover that's starting to really take over through the Lehigh Valley, approaching the I-95 corridor. But as we just showed you, you, down through Ocean City, it is bright as could be. Temperatures around 50 degrees, about 2 degrees cooler than this time yesterday. And across the area, if you're not at 50, you're close to it. A little cooler, though, still to the north and west of the I-95 corridor. You're focusing in on the Poconos, and they're stuck in the 30s right now. You get a little breeze off of the bay, and we're sitting at 50 in Cape May, matching that in Dover, Delaware. If you're traveling maybe through interior South Jersey, maybe it's up to North Jersey, temperatures are pretty uniform as you head even all the way to New York City right now. Their temperature at about 46 degrees. It's even 52 at the moment in Baltimore. The call from AccuWeather today, we're up into the low 50s. That's seasonable for this time of the year. It's dry. Those clouds continue to move on in. But as we flip to another busy travel day on the end of the holiday week, well, that would be Sunday, and temperatures are going to be much colder. In fact, your high is only going to be in the upper 30s. We'll have some cold winds, but it's still going to be dry to travel. What happens in between that, though? I've got to look at that big system that has its aim at tomorrow. But again, the good news to all of this is that it's dry for the bulk of the holiday weekend, which I know there are plenty of plans to be had, ladies. And I know each and every single one of you has something important to look forward to over the next couple of days.
Yeah, we do. Thanks for the positive news. Positive spin. We like that, Payton. Thanks.
We're really super giggly today because it's a holiday week.
Yesterday and today. What's up with us?
I think it's because it's a holiday week. We have all the good feels, and we have a parade tomorrow, which is going to be so fun.
It's going to be a blast. But if you're trying to book a flight, maybe you've got one scheduled today, maybe it's tomorrow, you might really want to consider one by the weekend because things are going to get a whole lot colder around here. In fact, that's the next big thing I'm tracking here, is it feels more like winter in a hurry. Now, today is seasonable, but it catches up to us pretty quickly, and it's behind the system that moves through tomorrow. So as we approach Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're not just talking about temperatures unseasonably cool. We're also talking about a feels-like condition that is below freezing, especially by Saturday, even by Sunday. The best we're going to feel like is about 30 degrees. As for Friday, your high is in the upper 40s, feeling more like 40 degrees. And if you thought it was going to stop there and we were going to budge back above average, well, think again. The Climate Prediction Center puts out outlooks for the next 6 to 10 and 8 to 14 days. So this is what I'm taking you through is next week. We stay well below average when it comes to temperatures, and that's the first full week of December. It's going to feel a whole little bit more around here like the holiday season. Out the door right now, about 5 to 10 degrees cooler than this time yesterday. It puts air temperatures either in the mid to upper 40s for some of you, especially to the northwest of the I-95 corridor. We're around 50 in Philadelphia, about 52 in Middletown, Delaware, matching that in Dover, and 50 right now in Cape May. But it's dry, and that's a huge takeaway on this huge travel day, not just locally, but obviously nationally. We've got temperatures this afternoon topping in the low 50s. That's right where we should be for this time of the year. But the clouds continue to take on over, and it's off of the system that eventually gets in here through the overnight hours, and very early tomorrow morning it arrives. So here's a big picture look at your Thanksgiving. We've got a chilly early soaking rain that will produce about a ½ an inch to even 3/4 of an inch of wet weather. That rain then exits early afternoon. The roads will remain wet, but we start to dry on out, which is great news. And I figured I showed you the big picture look. Let's show you something a little bit closer. As you head home tonight, maybe you're traveling still this evening, the clouds are around, but we're still dry. The rain doesn't start to approach the area until we hit about 3-4 o'clock tomorrow morning. And I think most of our western communities, our exclusive radar site and Lancaster will be the first to actually pick up on some of this activity as it approaches the area. And then as I even stop the clock here around 9 a.m., this blankets the Delaware Valley, the Lehigh Valley, South Jersey, and even Delaware. And this is a decent soaking rain. We could take anything that we can get from Mother Nature. It's just the timing isn't fantastic with the morning of Thanksgiving. The afternoon looks a little bit better. So through your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day forecast, 53 today, tomorrow a rainy morning, but a drier evening with a high at about 49. And then those temperatures really start to dive down. We've got reinforcing cold air that feels more like winter as we head toward the weekend, with your high on Sunday only at 38 degrees. And by Monday and Tuesday, the December chill is going to be here with highs just right around 40 degrees. And Philadelphia has not had a hard freeze yet. We're anticipating that hard freeze Friday night into Saturday. So ladies, get the heavier jackets and all the layers ready. You'll need them not just for the parade tomorrow, but through the entirety of the holiday weekend.
All right, bundle up and get cozy.
For sure.
Payton, thanks.